Hey everybody, so happy Friday to everyone. Today is chapter 2 of My Life as a Black Rock Musician. And today we're going to be talking about the 60s and where I grew up. So I grew up in Edenton, North Carolina, as I said once before. It was during the 50s and the 60s. And during that time, time stood still there. It still stands still there from going back there, a few years ago. Um, though Edenton was a quaint, small little town, segregation there was still very present. My grandmother's primary job was to cook for the white people at the local parish house. And again, I want to mention to everyone what a strong black woman she was. And the thing she would do is she would cook all day at the parish house for these banquets. And then she would bring the food home, for us, the remainders of the food home for us to eat. And so another factor about my grandmother I want to share with everyone and what an amazing black woman she was, that it was phenomenal. One of the things that she did was she cooked at the parish house and she brought her wages home. That's an understatement. They weren't getting a whole lot of money back then, but she brought her pennies home, and every week she would buy some wood and put this house together, buy pieces and build this house that I was living in. So I thought that was just phenomenal how she could do that, and just incredible. So my grandfather, on the other hand, he was quite a different story, quite a different character. His main job was he was a custodian at the local high school, and one of my great memories of him was helping him fold the flag at the end of the school day. I saw him help him fold the flag, and we put it away. His side job was he would sell hunting dogs to the local hunters. They would hunt deer and things of that nature. So one of my other memories of him and one of the joys of his life was watching Saturday night wrestling, as he would call it, wrestling. Saturday night wrestling with him on Saturday night. As I think back on my grandparents and their relationship, I kind of thought of them as Edith and Archie Bunker. They had that kind of relationship, So my grandmother, again, was a Christian woman. She sang in the choir every Sunday. She never swore, never drank, but she made a killer lemon chiffon pie. Oh man, that was incredible. My grandfather didn't like white people very much. I remember the years going back, later after I started dating, I would talk to him about my girlfriends or whatever, and the first thing he would always ask me, is she black or is she white? Which that kind of tells you where he was in that time. Some of the things that my grandfather used to do that come back to memory to me, on occasion we would go to the local fishing hole, and he was always afraid that I was going to fall in. So, being a typical young boy, I would sometimes get a little bit too close to the water. And one of the things he would tell me, to kind of scare me, was that he'd say, he said, "Boy, you better not stand too close to that water because, there's water moccasins in there. And if you fall in, they're going to grab you and drag you down, and you're not going to live. You're going to die." And so, that always, traumatized me to this day. So, he was a great man, but, he would always kind of say that with a smirk, like he was getting a large kick out of it. But anyway, that's pretty much it for today. Just a short little snippet. And so, upcoming chapters, we're going to get into my teenage years and obviously the touring and some of the experiences I had. But we're just kind of doing this kind of linearly, starting at my childhood and going through my teenage years and some of the different places, I played and where I live, and kind of give you a little bit of insight. So anyway, as always, folks, thank you so much for viewing, and I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So we want to get this stuff out there. So anyway, have a wonderful day, and I appreciate it. Have a great day.